Deus Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and
Sorry, I was a little bit late. Just started this live stream.
You play as JC Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear those.
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence.
This is like help me, you know, get things out of here done.
Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5
Play
early
this
next
plays.
year.
I don't always want me to do this.
It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say, everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Nope.
Death comes to Haddonfield in
Okay.
Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him. Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police.
I will
for
lead
help.
the town folks. Somebody.
Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive.
I know
when
it's a
they
game, but
inevitably cross
now-
paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his
Why
victims
can't
when
they just,
Halloween
like,
the
chop
Game
them up in
launches
tiny
on
pieces
September
and
8th,
burn them?
2026.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG Last Epoch is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep
Now it's loading.
rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world.
Okay, I'm just checking.
You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined
Damn, really?
future.
Technical difficulties.
Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming
But leave it as it is.
release.
I'm about to put the live button, but leave it as it is.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing.
I really don't care about this game. I'm sorry, it is that.
Cook
I
your
want to
own
see that such
meals,
a personal
mine
interest.
resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a
Try to put this in high resolution.
team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space. Original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out alone or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives.
Another
on
anime
January
game.
28th.
I always say, I'm not gonna be rude, but it feels like you such an anime game.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossroads, launching on PS5 tomorrow.
Oh,
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack.
I don't get it. You guys doing DLC
Also
and you guys
included is a
testing things
stunning
out with the auto.
reimagining
And
of
why you
Dr.
cannot
Wily's
just
Castle
release
from
it
the Mega
already?
Man series.
Because you already got it in the game.
Familiar sights and sounds will take
I'm just
players
saying,
back to some of
that is
Mega
common
Man's
sense.
most memorable adventures.
Not trying to be funny. It's
Mega
like
Man
they
DLC
have it.
pack comes to PS5 next year.
They should have did it
Season
when in
Pass
the
and
moment
Digital
of
Deluxe
release.
Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing.
They said it's going to be a
Worlds
next
right
game to
now.
replace Mario Kart World. We'll see about that
Up
when they
next,
start
two
releasing and coming
announcements
out
from Koei
on that
Tecmo
day.
Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why? You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you.
Nothing will stop me from
No, no,
becoming
no.
Shogun.
So long
Destiny
as this
War,
dark reign
Dynasty Warriors series.
my fight will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope, light unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both! Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
I know it's not Dynasty Warriors, it just reminds me of Dynasty Warriors. I believe it's an handheld format or one of the PlayStation consoles. So they're remaking the old games, so okay. Yeah. That's real? No, that's not. We're still on it.
Another world snuffed from existence.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind
Stop
you
eating.
that tampering with history is strictly
Eating
forbidden?
category.
It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
I should have had some ice and water. Getting a cold drink. Oh, let's take it out.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
Okay. Code Venom 2. I never heard this game.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスリバリーズクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回リバリーズクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me.
Almost
I
looks like
see
fire
your words
emblem.
for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける
They
内
ain't
容
supposed
と
to
な
make
って
that
おります
remake of
の
that
で
game.
ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは
That side
発売
check when they
お
did
楽
the
しみに。
PlayStation Play or Nintendo Direct last time. It also reminds me of the Mario RPG. The Mario RPG was okay. I thought it was to be more high expectation of people. Say it's a greatest RPG all time. No, it was. I think I read take Paper Mario 1,000 Years Door. It was more fun.
アンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。
はい。
タイトル名
Game
は
was too damn
レッ
easy
ド・イッ
for
ト・ダイ
me.
インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イト・ライの正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探
And
索
they're
し、
gonna do one
踏
more
破を目
trailer
指し
of
ます。
Ninja Gaiden
今
too.
度は地獄なんですね。
Thought they did made
探索で手に入れたアイテムを
Yakumo
打ち
and
返るため、無事
Ryu
生還したいところですが、
swords. The Dragon Sword and
全て
Yakumo
落
Raiden
としてしまい
Sword.
ます。
I hope they do one last final trailer of, Ninja Gaiden. But for 4, but vastly, I'm more interested in that game. Normally PlayStation and so Sony will do it.
一番強い自分を作り上げて、
Xbox
どこ
and
まで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。
PlayStation.
皆さんに新たな面白さを感じて
Sorry,
もらえ
I'm
ると嬉しい
talking
で
over it because this is like I'm not interested in this. Just let you know. Let it die. Inferno. Coming around maybe 2 months or 3 months in advance. Man, what? Deck World. Deck Works. It reminds me of, remember the Bookmaster, the old one, the movie. I think, the kid who played Home Alone. I forgot his name. He was in Bookmasters. This is like a vibe I get it at, but a little bit different. I know the art style's different, but the way how it presents itself when it opened the book in the beginning of start of the trailer, that's what it gave me. But this looked like a Metrovania type of game with pages and books when you go through. And then all of that reminds me of that show of that I forgot the name of it. It's that charcoal series when the kid used to write things in charcoal and he'd jump right in it and go through another world. But it's nothing more than a Metrovania or an indie game for them.
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
No,
クロ
just
ノ
in
スクリ
case.
プト
Hold on.
エンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
Citizens of Piewell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own
Turn it up the
hand.
volume just in case.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak.
Press
Beasts
the live
who
button
think themselves
because it will
men.
slow down my screen.
That is what it means to be a Greymane. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff,
Oh, this is
seek
a
out your
ritual.
Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
Thank you.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Piewell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
I think I'm kind of sick and tired of these Dungeons and Dragons already. I don't know, like, you know, fantasy of wars and all. I think I kind of got tired of it. Like, can we do something creative? What is this? Oh, a speaker. Okay. I ain't gonna get it. That's for, you know, enhance. Who knows? You could probably use it for your own. You know, maybe if you try to live stream it, you know, or game capture card it, but that's about it. Connect to the Bluetooth. Yeah, right, I see it to believe that when I'm ready to hear it from them. That's what they say, but when you go it out, check it out for yourself, and the product ain't no good. You don't want to waste your money on things that ain't useful. Oh yeah, they're doing it in PC. We have the game. Choco Rising. I enjoyed the very first game. The second game, not so much. It didn't sound like how it's supposed to be. Black in Midnight. Midnight Black.
Hi everyone,
White.
I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which
Are
bring
we
the
here
PlayStation
for-
audio and chat experience to your
I
desktop.
know it's supposed
with
to be
planar magnetic drivers
information.
and PlayStation Link
Well, are we
wireless
here for the
technology.
games, or are we here
Visit
to,
PlayStation blog for even more
you know,
details.
for this technology?
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus.
I ain't
Up
wanna
first
be
is the
rude,
October
it's
monthly
that
games lineup. The creepy and
what
captivating
we
Alan
actually
Wake 2
here
arrives just in
for.
time for spooky season.
I'm sorry.
With Goat Simulator
Like,
3 and
when we
Cocoon
used to
rounding
do
out the list.
PlayStation,
These all
hey,
arrive for PlayStation
well,
Plus Essential
when
members
Nintendo
on
did
October
first,
7.
next thing you know, Xbox and PlayStation stopped copying out Nintendo because of E3 in that time.
You remember me. The
Don't
Last
care
of Us
about
Day
The
is
Last of
this
Us
Friday,
Part 2.
September
They
26th.
did that
As
story
part of Naughty
wrong.
Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody stop us.
Come out and fight! For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive
they
way
just
to
say you
experience
can play
Ellie and
it
Abby's
when you have
story,
these bundles, and
alongside
that's about
additions
it.
like the roguelike survival mode.
Yeah, if you're gonna waste it for an arm and a leg, there ain't no point.
Our update to the
buy
PlayStation
these
Plus
products.
Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary. And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
I think I forgot. Maybe a new God of War game? They probably, that's how to be a creator's controller. This white controller with, on the side, and then I feel like I'm kind of watching this one.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Wolverine. When was the last time they did this? It's been a long time.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
Already got spoiled some of the leaks, unless they had to redo it all over again.
But I'd be lying where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
Now this part is gonna go out.
Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Fall 2026.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics? Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the root to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks
I do
relentless,
respect
he looks
Logan.
Greedy, he looks angry, but also he looks
The
maybe
X-Men
a little
character.
sad.
That level of acting
He's a
and
cool
being able to
character,
just
but
deliver that performance
I'm not
with
getting no
believability
wild
across
excuse, man.
both
I know it's
spectrums
blood, guts,
was
and gore. I know
something
it's supposed to be like that. It's
ourselves,
just
we all
that
agreed
it's
he's
not
the one.
like
We don't need to see anybody
something
else.
that breathtaking. That like, oh,
Emily
that's cool, that's
McIntyre, and I played
interesting, and
James
all
Logan
that.
Howard
But
in Marvel's Wolverine.
that's just me. But
That-
I'm
that's
glad that
not
he
bad.
get
That
himself
one
a game.
sort
Well, he
of
didn't
works.
have a game. It just
Fans
one
out
of his
there
old
know
games.
what Wolverine
It's
is,
just
who
that
he is.
they're not
My
well
job is
known.
to
And
try and find the
some of them
essence
okay,
of who
but
Wolverine is, especially as you apply
Eh.
to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we
They're
want to put
doing
our
it in a
Insomniac
comic
stamp
book
on
story,
that?
or
How do we
they're
want to
making
put
a
our
new
own
story for
spin and
Logan?
creativity, but still give something new and fresh that
That's
fans are going to
what
be
I'm
excited about?
wondering about.
It's the full package. It is a level of
Because I
detail
don't
that
want
we've
to
never been
redo
able
the
to do
exact same
before.
story over and over again
You
with
can see it in
Logan.
the trailer. You can see pores, you can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breath of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing
you know, with
the
Ninja
depth
Gaiden,
and the
y'all play
amount of
Ninja
characters
Gaiden
that we'll be
2.
seeing in the
Feel
game.
sad, it's like
Omega
you just
Red
slice
makes an
dice and
appearance,
anything.
Mystique is there,
Like a
and
stressful
there's some
league.
hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
They only
Another
show
visual
what they
element
can.
of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making
No,
that feel
Wolverine
like
wasn't
him,
like an
making it feel
animal,
different
like
to anything else you've played.
Should have moved faster
That's
just
a
a
tough
little
job.
bit.
What's so cool for me is there was this
Because each
one
type of character
section of
just
the
like
game I
take
got to
hits
try.
and go in there and charge on
Just
in
visceral,
there.
immediate, and so
And
incredibly
the healing factor
satisfying.
just,
I was
you know,
like,
do the
this is
rest.
gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited
I
about
know
the
you
artwork
work on
that we're
stealth
using on the
and be
cover.
quiet
It's
sometimes. Sometimes you
dynamic,
gotta take
it's
be quiet,
rough-edged.
You notice
that
it doesn't
time
look
just
like
Logan
our
just be a
past
lone
games.
wolf
It has
and
a
do what he
sense
has to
of
do.
urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Oh yeah, and I said with the leaks, they showed Jean Grey too as well in the gameplay, but I know it's supposed to be Logan. You know, it's kind of funny. Yeah, okay, I think that in Deadpool versus Wolverine with they say Fox been dead, so they could do what they need with the X-Men characters. So I'm, you know, grateful for that. But because like they hold the X-Men characters for so long to the point where they cannot be in any games or fighting games or none of that type of mess. So I can't believe they returned it to like Disney or Marvel Studios. You know, Disney will Marvel Studios.
My fight will continue.
And thank you for watching. So, let me just do this. From my personal point of view of this direct, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm going back and forth. I'm not gonna lie. This feel like a collab wasting my time with this Nintendo Direct. Not Nintendo Direct, the PlayStation Direct. State of play. Let me be thorough on this. Because throughout this, let's just say Direct, because they are a copycat off of Nintendo when they did Nintendo Direct when it comes to these companies. I feel like this is like a collabo waste of time, but I need to get something out there to get it done. Sorry if I was being rude and boring and look through these interviews, just that they don't make games. Bless me. As they should, because in my personal experience from these games as a whole, there is not interest of me, whatsoever. And yeah, I just say it's nothing to say. I give this a 2 or 1 out of 5. Because previously I saw the little video when they begin the story with Saros, but ain't nothing interesting about that trailer. So I'm thinking about the recap of it because it's nothing to say about this. But anyway, I hope you guys really do enjoy this live stream. Leave a like and stuff, but I wish I could say my conclusion, but it's nothing to say about it because it's just like nothing interesting. Maybe I get the chance to play Wolverine, but loosely with Wolverine, I respect the X-Men character Wolverine. I actually do love Wolverine. It's just that the way how people create them, but who knows? When I play this game, it might just prove me wrong. But that's the thing I would do. Maybe I could probably buy that Wolverine game. Probably, if I'm interested in it. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave a like and subscribe for random stuff like this. Until further, y'all.